Hello, this is Ray Chen. So today I'm gonna go to the topic is millionaire time management. Millionaire time management. Again, before I start, click my video if you can, and subscribe to my channel. I actually tried to record one before, but somebody just call me and somehow pick up the phone call. So the half of the recording has no sound. It's really annoying. So now I gotta do it again. So hopefully I can do it better this time. So today, the topic about management of millionaire time management is four part. Okay, number one, focus. Number two, income. Number one is focus. Number two is energy management. Number three is income control, incoming control, and number four is eliminate. Okay. So number one, we're gonna go is focus. So it's very important when we talk about time management. You want to make sure you're focused. You want to make sure your daily activity aligns with your goal, right? So for example, I have two businesses. One of my business is a real estate brokerage. So primarily we help sellers to sell their home. So my focus would be going to listing appointments, right? So nowadays, as long only if it's going to listing appointment, then I wouldn't go out, right? So my activity, the time I spend is actually aligned with my goal, right? And another business I have is a real estate investment business. So sometimes I go out and I fly to other states to look at investment properties. So that's when I go out. So again, the activity that I carry, that I perform, it aligns with my goal, right? So you have to be focused. You have to be focused. You have to be, it doesn't mean that you cannot do two or three more businesses. It's just that anything that doesn't align with your goal, you cannot waste your time on it, right? So that's number one, focus. Number two is energy management. So the energy management is very important. Okay, so a lot of people they have this false notion. They thought in order for them to manage time, they need to manage time. But what I found out long ago is that if you manage time, it's not gonna work. Because for example, I used to work 12 hours a day, force myself to stay in front of the computer. But what I discovered is that I was not being productive. Even though I forced myself to work, but I wasn't working because I don't feel like it. My energy is not there. So I'd be wasting time on Facebook, watching movies. So that's not how it works, right? So instead, I only focus on manage the energy. So I want to make sure that I get the job done when the energy is there, when I'm willing to do it. For example, when I do cold call, so I make sure I do the cold call. So after I finish the call, as soon as I book the appointment, I take a break. I watch a movie or I go take a walk. And also, for example, sometimes in the morning I get up, but let's say if I get up at 7 a.m., then I make sure I put the work in. So because I don't like to work in front of the computer, right? So let's say if I get up at 7, I work 3 hours and get all this stuff that needs to be done. So I'm done by 10 a.m., right? So I have the energy to be wanting to do it. So that's if I continue to work the whole day, I may thought I'm working, but I'm actually not working. So that's why if you control the energy well, and if you really when the time you're working, you really feel like working, then you're gonna be very productive, right? So obviously, if you want to have the good energy, if you want to manage your energy, your mind needs to be there, your body needs to be there, your spirit needs to be there, and obviously your finances. You need to not to be bothered by any of this. So if you're not bothered by any of this, then you'll be very effective. So that's why it's important to manage the energy, not to manage the time. You can have all the time you want. If you don't feel like doing it, or if you're distracted, you're not gonna produce the work, right? Okay, number three. Number three is incoming control. So what I mean by that is, for example, my phone is turned to silent always. That way, I'm not taking distraction from anybody. So to tell you the truth, I don't really check email. So I don't check email. I don't my phone is on silent. I can decide which phone I want to take, which phone I do not want to take, and also I deleted my Facebook application. So I don't want to be a Facebook consumer. I just want to be a Facebook user. So basically, when I want to post something, I just post it. So basically, I deleted the application. So, but I go to the Facebook from my the browser when I want to post something. So also so yeah, it's very important. You want to control your environment. A lot of people, they spend a lot of time wasting a lot of time checking emails, or when I was younger, I used to drive all over the place. People say, oh, we have this party, or we have this event, or you can come to me. So that would go. Then what I discovered, that's all a waste of time. So now I only go out. I only go drive to somewhere if it's aligned with my goal, right? So that's incoming control. Okay, the last component is eliminate and delegate. So if you so another portion of the important about the management is that you gotta first determine how much you are worth per hourly rate, right? So for me, I determine my hourly rate is at least $10,000. So that anything that doesn't align with my rate, I will not do it, right? For example, I will not go set up a open house sign. I will not go put up a lock. I wouldn't do that because that's not gonna make a difference. So when I look at it, the way I look at it, so if this task doesn't absolutely require me to do it, if anybody can do it and can produce a similar outcome, then I would not do it, right? So the only task I would go to do it would be something that when I do it, I can make a difference, right? For example, if for me to go to the listing appointment, or if for me to go take a look at investment property. So but in order for you to eliminate, you need to delegate. For meaning that the task that you eliminate, somebody still needs to do it, right? So then you would need to hire people to do it, right? So when you hire people, make sure you hire people for the right personality and the right job experience. So long time ago, when I didn't have much experience hiring. So I would hire for example, I tried to hire an appointment setter, but I hired the customer service person to do the job of the appointment setter. But that's not gonna work because an appointment setter is more like a sales type of personality. So if you're gonna hire a customer service type of personality to do the appointment setter job, they're not gonna be able to do it, and they're not gonna enjoy it either. And also, they're not gonna have the experience. So you cannot hire a customer service person to do the job of an appointment setter, because appointment setter, they need the skill to close. So a customer service person does not have the skill to close, and it usually is very difficult to train because they have different personality. So to make your time effective, to manage your time well, so you need to eliminate the tasks that you do not need to do or you cannot make a difference in, and delegate and hire the staff to do it. So here you go. I think the second time around I did it much faster. And thank you for watching my video. Subscribe to my channel and turn on the bell icon. Okay. So this is Ray Chen. Until next time.